So now we're ready to accept mission 10 of 10 for the military career agent. We've got him this time. Follow these coordinates to catch Tahamar once and for all. Note that he'll be heavily guarded by his cohorts. If your shields and armor are depleted and you're close to taking hull damage, warp out immediately. You can either dock at a nearby station and pay its repair shop to refix your ship, or you can use an armor repairer module while in space. Okay, so we need to go. Actually, this one is in a different system. This one's in Akura, while I am in Jovialin here. So that's fine. We'll set the destination in a second. We're going to be granted an item. We're going to be granted a Merlin. I actually already have one, so we'll just keep the one that we're already in, but we'll have it as a backup. We'll basically have a second combat ship. And we'll keep it just in case our ship gets blown up. Okay, we'll accept the mission. Close. Now, the repair shop it was talking about, if you need to repair, you can right-click on your ship and say Get Repair Quote. And it'll tell you if you need anything to repair, and you can just click Repair All, and it'll tell you how much it'll cost, and it'll fix everything for you. But if you don't want to pay a repair shop, you can get, like it mentioned, an armor repair module, and you can equip it to your ship and then undock and go out into space and turn it on, and it'll repair your armor, and then you can come back. But sometimes it's just quicker and cheaper to pay the repair bill, or maybe you don't have a repairer. So let's undock and go take care of this mission. Okay, we need to, in this case it's in a different system, so let's click Set Destination, and now it's one jump away. We can right click on the item right here and say Jump Through Stargate, or we can find the yellow colored Stargate in our overview and click Jump.
Warp drive active.
Now our ammo is getting a little depleted in our guns. We still have ammo in our cargo, so let's right click and say Reload All. This is going to reload all of our weapons. See how I did it once, but it's reloading both groups, reloading all 3 of our guns. So now we've got full 200 ammo and everything. We're ready to go into combat. We won't get caught in the middle of the fight and have to reload, even though reloading only takes a couple seconds. Okay, now we're here. If it doesn't update right away, sometimes you can close the tab here by minimizing it and clicking it. Click it again to expand it, and then you'll get the button to warp to location. You can also right-click and go to the agent missions and find the one that you have and go to Encounter and warp to it. You can also go to the Neocom menu, Activities Journal, and then read the info, or read the details on your mission, and then right-click on the space here and jump to that location there. Okay, so there's nothing here except the acceleration gate, which is going to lead to our encounter. So let's active. Click the gate and click Activate. Alright, now it looks like there's some complex with some bad guys and another gate, so there's going to be another room, but let's take care of these bad guys first. It looks like there's a couple groups. There's a group over here and a group over here. Let's double click and move over here towards these guys first, turn on our afterburner, and let's try to engage these group of them first before these guys can make it to us and start damaging us. Okay. So now let's orbit. I'm going to set orbit on this one here. Now with the webifier, I'm going to activate my webifier on him. Now you can see there's a web icon. I'm going to activate my guns too. And if you look really closely, there's actually a visual effect on the ships that you apply your web to as well. So I'm going to apply the web and my guns. And he's going to go down really fast now. Okay, the next one, click orbit. We're already in range. Let's shoot him, and we can activate our web. Actually, we might not even bother because he's going to go down so fast. So as soon as he goes down, the other 3 have made their way to us. let's target those three. I'm going to choose one, click orbit, activate my web, and I'm going to start my guns. I'm a little far away at 6,000 meters, so there we go as I approach closer. Okay, next one, let's pick the next closest one. 1500, orbit, launch guns, activate stasis web of fire. Okay, the next one here, they're 2000, let's orbit, activate guns, and activate our web of fire. There we go. Now there's another wave, 2 more just spawned. Let me zoom out and see where they are. They're over there. Let's double click and approach towards them. Control click to lock on them. And I'm going to click orbit. I want to start approaching them. I'm going to turn off my afterburner so that I slow down as I get closer, because I don't want to slingshot around them too bad. Activate my guns, activate my stasis web, click orbit, and I should continue to get in range then. You can see here with my web, they're only going 100, now they're going 80. They're going very slow with my web on them. I'm going 450, so I can definitely dictate the distance and stay within my optimal range. Okay, there's one last guy. Let's approach. Click orbit, stasis web on, activate guns. Okay, now they're dead. You can take the time and go loot all them. I highly encourage you to loot all of them. I'm just going to activate the gate. I'm going to click the gate and click activate, and I'm going to go straight to the next pocket so that I can finish this mission up.
Warp drive active.
Okay, now the gate's going to propel us forward in the direction of the gate. Alright, it's launching us right into this facility. It looks like there might even be another room after this one. So let's click them, click approach. It looks like they're all bunched up over there. So let's turn on our afterburner and close this gap pretty quickly. And I'm going to hold control and start left clicking to start targeting all of them. Pick the closest one, orbit. I'll start approaching. I'll wait till I get within 10 kilometers, and then I'm going to activate my stasis web. Activate. Now they're going to slow down. Now activate both my guns. Dead. Okay, next one. Activate both my guns, stasis web, orbit. And now these are the ones that were small and hard to shoot before. But with my stasis web of fire, we should slow them down to a speed where our guns can actually track them. And now they're dead too. Okay, next one in line. Just pick the closest one. Stasis web. Activate guns with F1 and F2. And make sure we clicked orbit. We can always click it again, won't hurt. Okay, now as we get close, our short range guns are going to do damage. Our short range guns have much higher tracking than the longer range one. So we'll have a better chance of shooting smaller, faster things with the smaller guns. Okay, now let's close this gap up. Web him, activate guns, click orbit. Alright, okay, there's another wave of them. Let me zoom out. They're down there. I'm going to double click here and set my ship in that direction. And I'm going to let them come to me over somewhere over here so that I'm out of the way of all these structures and I don't get caught in them. Now I'm a little too far for them to do damage. That's why they need to catch up all the way to me. Now I'm going to turn off my afterburner so I'm not making such a gain on them. Okay, now they're starting to catch up to me as I slow down. Now I don't want to turn around and go in yet. I'm going to let them come a little bit further. Now I will change my trajectory so that they can catch up a little faster though. Okay, now I'm going to go back towards them. I think I'm clear enough. I'm going to click orbit, As soon as I get within 10 kilometers, I'm going to turn on my web on them. Okay. Now activate my guns. I'm too far away, so I'm wasting a little ammo, but as soon as I get in range, I want it to start hitting, so I activated them a little early. Okay, let's get the next target ready. Or let's start orbiting the next target. Activate guns, turn on the web. Now I'm going to turn on my shield booster. Now watch my shield go from 91%. It's going to start going up every 2 seconds. Now you can see it recharging here a little bit every 2 seconds. Now I'm going to turn it off because I've recharged my shield to full. And I don't want to use up all my capacitor on that. Okay, approach. There's another wave over there. So let's approach these and lock onto them, holding control and clicking on them. Now the shortcut for orbit is W. So I can just hold W and then click on the one that I want to orbit, and it'll confirm what my ship action is doing right here. It's orbiting the Pithy Infiltrator at 500 meters, which is what I want. Okay, activate stasis web. I'm getting close. Now start shooting my guns with F1 and F2. As I get closer and closer to 500 meters, my short range damage guns will start doing more damage. I want to get right next to them, basically. Okay, they're down. I'm just going to approach this guy. I'm going to go straight for him instead of orbit. Web, guns, activate. Now one thing you can do is move your modules around. So this one here, this web, if I mouse over, it says the hotkey is Alt F3. So your top rack is going to be F1, F2, F3 all the way through F8. Your middle ones are going to be Alt F1 through F8, and your bottom ones are going to be Control F1 through F8. You can rebind these if you want. Okay, I'm done here, so I'm going to... There's one wreck that's right next to me. I'm going to open the cargo and see what they've got. Just some metal scraps. I'll loot those. Close my cargo. Now I'm going to click the gate and activate the gate.
Warp drive active.
Now with your modules again down here, like for example, I can take this stasis webifier and click it and drag it up into this F3 slot. Now, if I want to activate my web and shoot, I can just press F1, F2, and F3 and it'll activate all my offensive modules on them. So let's see. Stasis tower, let's lock it. It's got a bounty of 35,000, which is pretty high. Okay, we're going to orbit at 500. Click F1 and F2 for our guns. This is the stasis tower, and this stasis tower, we can see here, we're webified now. This is a debuff. We're webified by the Garista stasis tower, which is not this, yeah, it's this one here. And so let's blast this thing down. That way we'll stop getting webbed, because when we're webbed, we're going to take more damage. While I'm at it, though, I can start locking on these other ones. And this is really taking my shield down, so I'm going to start activating my shield booster. And I'm going to let that start recharging my shield. And I'm going to monitor my capacitor to see how low it gets. So as soon as we destroy that stasis tower, we'll be free to move around, and then we can try and get within 500 meters of our opponents here. So my shield booster's doing pretty good. It keeps bumping up my shield, but my capacitor is also low. You might choose to take out these opponents first and worry about the stasis tower later, but I'm going to try and take out the tower first, because I think I'll have enough tank to handle it. Okay. Now that it's done, oh, the main guy is out now. Tahamar is now out. Let's target him and try and take out him first. I'm going to deactivate my shield booster because I'm getting really low on capacitor. Okay, I'm going to target him. He's in his capsule. Now I'm going to shoot my guns, and I'm going to activate my stasis webifier on him. And it looks like we're doing some good damage on him. This is the guy that we were trying to kill the whole time. In the meantime, our capacitor has been recharging since we're not using all of it up. Okay, let's open that cargo. Frozen plants. Okay, nothing really important, but I'll loot it anyway. These bad guys, I don't think we even have to kill them, because our main mission was to kill the bad guy. At the moment, we're not moving, which is not good. We're going to take a lot of damage. And I don't need to kill these guys. They're also doing a lot of damage, so I'm actually just going to turn on my shield booster to give me a little protection, set my destination, and then I'm going to right-click here and say jump through Stargate. And I'm just going to warp the heck out of
Warp
here.
drive active.
Because these guys are doing some good damage. And I don't want to lose my ship. And we don't need to for the mission. We can double check by going up to the Neocom menu, Activities, Journal, and then go to the Agents tab. And this is our mission here. Right click, read details, and it looks like we have the check mark here, so we are done with our objective. We just need to go back and turn in our mission to the agent. Okay, so I just jumped through the Stargate, and now, because my destination is set to the station, I can right-click and hit dock right there.
Warp drive active.
Now, you can activate your shield booster while you are in warp, and it'll keep going. Now, your shield will recharge naturally on its own, and while you're in the station, it'll also recharge faster.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Now that we're here, we just need to start a conversation and complete the mission. And our standings went up with the school. We got a nice ISK bounty and reward. And now we can close. Let's check out our inventory and check out our ship hangar. Now we have another Merlin. That was the one given to us actually at the beginning when we started that mission. So you can assemble and then make active if you want to use it, or you can right click and you can sell it, or you can reprocess it for minerals if you want to do that. You can see here, these are the minerals you would get if you were to reprocess it. But I'm just going to hang on to it for now. I may decide to fit it up later, maybe as another combat ship. Maybe I will equip it differently. But we're done with the military career agent. Now you can use your ship and go out to asteroid belts or cosmic anomalies and start shooting things. Check out the career agent for exploration if you want to see how to go to those cosmic anomalies and find combat sites. Otherwise, enjoy, and in the next one I'll do some military, the advanced military career agent.